My honorable colleagues, my name is Lawal Abubakar. I represent the people of Yola North, Yola South, and Giri. I'm from Adamawa State. First of all, I would like to thank the movers of this bill for trying to come up to speed. We have to move with more than time. If we look at the importance of Evidence Act in our jurisprudence can never be overemphasized. My honorable colleagues and my colleague Honorable Atua has made mention, has emphasized on the areas that I want to talk. It is true that Evidence Act needs to be changed, needs to be modified. The modification we did in 2011 was just part of it, a window dressing. So I think the court has accused the legislators in a case of UBA and Tajimola and others that the delay in amending the Evidence Act can rightly be placed in the doorsteps of National Assembly. So it goes on to talk about that. So I think we have been proactive for coming out with these amendments. Mr. Speaker, I would like to also lend my voice in the sense that this bill should be allowed to go for second reading. However, I have an issue, an observation on a bill number HB 1143, which talked specifically on amendment of Section 135 of the Evidence Act. If you look at the principal acts, Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I would like to read. Subsection 1 says, if the commission of a crime by a party to any proceedings is directly in issue, in any proceedings, civil or criminal, it must be proved beyond reasonable doubt. Mr. Speaker, the amendment here sought by Honorable Rita will go contrary to the provision of the Constitution because it says the amendment of that provision, except that is to add after beyond reasonable doubt, is an exception, which says, I quote, except in a proof of an allegation of a crime in an election petition, in which a case the standard of proof shall be on the balance of probability. Mr. Speaker, there is no way we can have two standards of proof in a criminal case. Be it whether it is criminal, whether it is civil, once it is criminal, it has to be beyond reasonable doubt. I'm saying this because the provision of the Constitution is prim. If you look at Section 36, subsection 5 of the Constitution, it says, every person who is charged with a criminal offense shall be presumed to be innocent until is proved guilty, provided that nothing in this section shall invalidate any law by reason only that the law imposes upon any such person the burden of proving a particular fact. Mr. Speaker, if we allow that bill to go through, it's like we are setting up two standards of proof, which is not really good for a criminal case. Because if you said beyond, on the balance of probability, that means if somebody is accused of a crime in an election petition, so on a balance of probability, he can go free. So, or he can be convicted. Mr. Speaker, it is not good to, instead of convicting an innocent person, it's better to set 100 prisoners to go. That is what Lord Denny is saying. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like this honorable court, this honorable House. I would like to appeal to my colleagues. When it comes to a committee, we should look at this with critical objectivity so that it will not go against the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I so submit that this bill should be allowed to go for second reading, except some of the observations I raised. Thank you.